Right, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the tour of the galaxy. I am back at the beta site, which is where I left the tour of the galaxy a few months ago. Oh, that's actually got the date on it. I didn't realize I had the date, so I've just posted the screenshot from when I was here before. Let's have a quick look to see what the date was on that. The date was showing as the 10th of December. Right, so it has been precisely 2 months since I was here. We are going to continue the tour of the galaxy. So let me get up the galaxy map and show you precisely where we are. And galaxy tour. Right, and screen camera. Okay, there's not showing the screen, is it? Right, okay, I have just run an update on Twitch, Twitch OBS, so let's see if we can sort this out. Properties. Right, okay, looks like I'm linking to the wrong screen. So no, that's not the right screen. Nope. Must be that one. Yeah, that's the one. Right, okay, yeah, my monitor numbers have changed. OBS hasn't been updated to that. Right, yeah, so here we are. This is the galaxy map, and I'll give you a quick overview of what we've done so far. So we started out at Sol. This was back in July 20. I think it must have been 2020, probably when I left. So we travel from there, hot foot, to this tip of the spiral arm here. Followed these around, followed the spiral arm around, go into all of the fleet carriers. So each one of these is a fleet carrier in a deep space support array. And we followed that around to the center of the galaxy. Went straight out of the far side of the center of the galaxy and followed the spiral arm around again. Missing Sol, we didn't go into Sol. And then we followed that all the way up to Beagle Point and the star system that's a bit further away than Beagle Point. Then we went to the tip of the galaxy here. Then we hot-footed it from there all the way over to this tip over here. We followed that in, again, following the fleet carriers in the deep space support array, all the way into... we stopped at Colonia. So I was at Colonia back in... from, I think it was from July to September. No, it wasn't September. Yeah, I arrived at Colonia at the one-year anniversary. So that means we must have set off in 2021. And that was back in July last year. We stayed there for about 2 months, and I got the Colonia engineers and did some progress towards getting to elite in the mercenary rank. Actually, I got to elite in the mercenary rank. We then set off to the center of the galaxy again, and out of the far side of the center of the galaxy. Around about here is where I was when the prices for Xeno data changed. So up to this point, I'd only reached about 90% of my way to elite. Between here and here, I got from elite to elite 4, from just below elite to just below elite 4-star, Then from there to there, I got up to Elite 5-star on Xenobiology. At that point, we then started using the Neutron Star Superhighway, and I followed that around to where we are now, which is should be here. So that was yeah, in the jellyfish sector, and yeah, so here is the screenshot from December 33. I can't quite make it there, but it must have been 08, because I think we're in 3309 now. And yeah, so let's go back into the game. Yeah, so that's where I am now, and I'm going to do another screenshot here just to mark the start again. So let's go in. I am wearing a different suit. Let's try and get the same, roughly the same shot as we had before. I can't remember how to hide the menus. There we go. And I was saluting before, so let's do a salute again. Right, okay, so this time I'll take a screenshot. Yeah, so that has the date. Right, I will come out of there and save that.
But at Southkruger, we believe you get what you pay for. And if you want first-class comfort, unrivaled luxury.
Right, so again, I haven't done this for 2 months, so I've a little bit slower than I was before, so I'll save that. We need to get the name of the... Actually, we know the name of the system already, because my previous screenshot was the same. So I just need to change that. Right, okay, so now we'll go and get into the ship. Someone's joined me. Right, so you just want to promote my channel. I'm sorry, not interested in that, but you're welcome to stay and watch if you want to. Right, and let's go to the ship. I haven't planned out this stage of the journey yet, so I don't know well, where we're going to be going to. But we'll have a look when we get into the ship. Yeah, so I've got the nice new winter paint job. This is, I believe, the one you get from watching not the official Elite Dangerous streams. I think they're blue. This is the one from the community members. So let's board the ship. Right, let's now decide where we're going to go. So first I will look at the codex, see if there's anything in the codex that we haven't seen before on the Tour of the Galaxy. Again, I have been through this sector before on the Tour of the Galaxy, but again, it was I wasn't actually searching for anything. So looks like we have some Xeno stuff. Oh, that's all Fargoid stuff. Oh, a Fargoid pod. I've never seen a Fargoid pod. Fargoid uplink device. I can't say I've seen one of those, but the interceptors and the scanner. So I don't think we'll go and see those. This ship is not designed for any form of combat. There's no weapons and minimal shields. So let's go and look for the organic data as usual. So what do we have? Spheres. I've seen spheres. Bark mold. I've seen bark mold. Anemones I've seen. Metal crystals I've seen. Crystalline shards. I think there's only one type of shards which I've seen. Alanoida. So I've seen all of those. I think I've probably seen everything apart from bacterium. There's certain types of bacterium that I haven't seen, but I don't go searching for bacterium, so we won't go and look for that. Cactoida. So two types of cactoida, and I've seen both of those. Sulpus, and 3 of those, and again I've seen all of those. Concha, seen that type, yeah, seen that, and that, so seen those. Electra, oh, I didn't realise those were in this sector. I have seen those. Fonticula, so they're quite rare. I've seen those, seen those, seen those, and those, and those. So nothing I haven't seen there. Femoralia, again, I think there are only 4 types of that, and I've seen all of those. Fungoida, brain trees. Well, not brain trees. They look pretty much like brain trees. That's Ballorum. Satis, yep, seen that. Osseous, so again, they're quite rare, but I've seen them. And discs, and the pumice and spirals. Spirals very common. Reptica, seen. Yep, seen all of those. Stratum. Right, so that one. Stratum frigus. I'm going to need to check on that one. Right, so Stratum frigus. I have found 2 different colours, lime and turquoise, but only one of each. So we will miss that one. Tubus. So conifer, compagbus. Yep, seen that. Strawroribus, and yep, seen all of those. I think I've seen all of those. Let's check that. Yeah, so this is basically the first time I've done any exploring in this sector. Last time we're right on the edge of the sector. Last time I just came to this station pretty much in one jump and then left it there. Right, okay. I haven't got that one. Oh, just a minute, that's the wrong section. Yes, so I have got that one on my list, but only one. Fribellum, yeah. Sporus, and yeah, seen that one. Tussock, Stignus. I think I've got that one. Yeah, Vertensis, Alberta, Tussock, Alberta, yeah. Ignis, I'm pretty sure I've got Ignis. Campus, Divius. Oh yes, I found one of those before. Vagrum, yep, just 2 of those, and Triceum. Triceum, yeah, just 4 of those. So we found all of the tussock. Right, so there's nothing new we haven't seen there before. Let's go back to the galaxy map and see if there's anything in astrometrics that I haven't seen before. Right, okay, so this is the map where most of the data's come from. We'll zoom in. So we are in this sector here, and we are at that point there. So we will be heading towards this fleet carrier. I can't remember what the route says. Is it that fleet carrier and then that one? I don't remember that one before. But we'll be heading to this fleet carrier next, then to that one, which I don't think I've been to before, and then over here. But let's see what there is in this sector of interest. So we'll click on there. Point of interest. So that's where we are at the moment. There's a point of interest here. Pharaoh's Rest. A ringed moon with highly inclined orbit around a ringed gas giant. The orbit. Right, okay. Right, so that's not terribly spectacular. So the carriers, not interested in star carriers or recent carriers. Planetary stuff. All right, okay, so there is a planetary thing there. What is that? A ringed ammonia world with a ringed ammonia world without an atmosphere. So ammonia worlds are have to have an atmosphere, otherwise it's not an ammonia world. So that doesn't really make sense. With crystal shards on two of its moons. All right, okay. So if we wanted to see crystal shards, we could go there. Not really interested in that. So what's the next one? Stellar points of interest. So that is miles over there, out of the way. And that's just stellar remnants, so that's basically probably a white dwarf. Nebula. Right, so we're actually in a nebula at the moment. There is another nebula here, which... oh, what's that one there? Oh, it's restricted sector, so we can't actually go there. So that nebula there is not necessarily Monkey Head Nebula. I like the sound of that. We're going to go to the Monkey Head Nebula. Right, so right, so get the name of the star there. I will put that onto my list of places to go. Right, so I'm not going to use neutron star superhighway, at least not to begin with. I may do when we get to the point where I have got to the next level in exploration. Right, so there's another planetary nebula out there, so that we can sort of do that. No, I don't want to get too far here because I know there are a few stars there. So actually, let's do it. Let's go to there as well. That's a planetary nebula. There's not a lot here, so let's select that. Yeah, so I'm not going to be using the neutron star highway until we get to the point where I have got to the next level of exploration in Indira. Let's just get my Indira page up to show you that. Actually, there's a link to it from the galaxy map. So it's one of these, I think. Can't remember which one. That's about the tour of the galaxy. What's that one? That is, I think that's the link to my Indira page. Right, so yeah, so for exploration, I have just got up to rank 2 on Xeno Hunter. Actually, I'm not logged in here, so it's not showing me so much detail. I've also just got up to rank 1 in Samaritan. I was going to do more of that, and my way to promote that at the moment is by doing settlement reboot operations in Odyssey, but unfortunately they are bugged at the moment, and about 75% of the missions you take you to somewhere that already has power. So I took 12 missions on. I only managed to complete 2 of those, and every one I failed I got a big fine for as well, so I stopped doing those. I will be what we're trying to get to. Just let me log in with this. So just swap browsers and log in. Yeah, so this is a little bit clearer. Yeah, so this tells me my progress as well. So yeah, I've just hit that, and I've Just hit that. It looks like to get to my next level, I need to do another 50 settlement reboots, and oh, I need to do 2 settlement fire extinguishing. So yeah, hopefully we'll do that when we get back. But at the moment, the settlement reboots I want to do are the ones to do with the Vargoid War, and they're currently bugged, which is part of the reason why I just started going exploration again today. But the other thing we're trying to get is where is it? It's should be the flowery one. Where is the flowery one? Xenobiology. Yeah. So there we go. So right. So I have reached 2 of the criteria to get to level 3, and I only need to get another 76 scans to get myself up to 1,000, and that will get me up to tier 3 on xenobiology. So that is why we're going to be going slowly. I don't think I'm anywhere near getting to level 5 on these. Oh, I'm quite close to level 5 on hyperspace distance as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to level 5 on there. So I need to cover another what is that? It's about so we're another 200,000 light years. So we will be going to the edge of the galaxy and back, which will be the equivalent of traveling like the full width of the galaxy. The full width of the galaxy is I think it's about 10,000 light years, so it's probably not going to be enough to get me up to level 5 on there, but we'll see how that goes. Right, okay, into the game, and let's plot that route and set off. Right, so galaxy map. First we'll be going to the nebula, the Monkey Head Nebula. So that's a relatively short distance, 1,300 light years, 20 jumps. 20 jumps is going to take us about 15 minutes. So that's our first target. I do like these asteroid space stations.
Ship detach complete. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Yep, so we're in an Anaconda, fitted out for exploration. We've got 2 SRVs. I could get rid of one, which would increase my jump range by about 2 or 3 light years. But as we're mainly doing on-foot stuff, I don't want to lose an SRV and not have one for a while. So yeah, again, we are in an asteroid belt at the moment. I don't think we'll be able to maybe able to jump straight to it. Right, so we need to get away from the asteroid belt a little bit, even though we're going to actually jump through it.
All clear. Safe travels,
Yeah,
Commander.
there we go. Yeah, so this is the Jellyfish Nebula we're in at the moment. So that's what all the colourful bits are we're seeing around us. And let's now head off to the Monkey Head Nebula. Right, okay, let's see what we're going to find here. So we'll scan the system.
Fuel scoping complete.
Right, so we're looking for plant life.
Warning, temperature critical.
Let's see. So yeah, I think I'm going to ignore Earth-like worlds. Sorry, water worlds. I will go and scan Earth-like worlds if we happen to find any of those. But we are looking for systems that have water worlds, Earth-like worlds, and ammonia worlds. So we're basically looking for plants in this region here. So so that's an Earth-like world, ammonia world, and water world. We don't have anything in that region, so we'll just jump straight into the next system. Yeah, if we've got anything in that region, there's a pretty good chance there will be life on one of the planets. So yeah, I'll stop in those systems. If we get close to the end and I haven't scanned enough plants, I will probably scan more planets on the way. But we've got a long way, and we've only got to scan another 76 plants to get the rating. Actually, another thing I was going to do before we actually scan anything is let's have a look at my current stats to see what they look like. Right, so let's go to the codex. And stats. So so for xenobiology, so unique genesis 21, unique species 96, unique variants encountered 864. Profit, so what's that? That is 1.5 billion. Organic data registered, so this is the one we're trying to get up to 1,000. So that's 924. Profits from first log. Not quite sure what the difference between that one and that one is. Oh, right. First log. That means I'm the first person to actually scan the plant. So you get a bonus, basically a 50% bonus if you're the first person to scan it. And most of the plants I've scanned will be first logs. So this is nearly half of what this is. First logged, so 748. Systems with organic life, 332. Planets with organic life, 625. Unique genesis data logged, 16, which I think is actually all of them. And unique species data logged, so 34. Actually, there may be some Odyssey, some Horizons plants that I haven't scanned yet. But anyway, let's continue. Yes, we can see I've already got where is it? Xenobiology, Elite Rank 5. Yeah, there's no more progress to be done on that one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, I forgot to check what was in this system. Nothing at all.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, let's see what some of these animation things do while we're waiting for it to do that. So, robot dance. Yeah, so the avatar is done using animes. That is a free product from you can get it from Steam.
Fuel scoping complete.
Yeah, so nothing in this system. And straight up to the next one. Yeah, you can customize the avatar, and there's these new new animations which I've not fully explored before. Can, okay. So it looks like the arms of this character don't work very well when they get lifted up. Swing dance. Okay. Right, so we're in the next system now. Yeah, I'm hoping to get back to the bubble by update 15, which is due out in April. They haven't given a precise date yet, but I think that's probably going to be enough time for me to get to the edge of the galaxy and back again. And yes, I may be doing that much faster and jump back onto the neutron star superhighway as soon as I've reached that goal on the xenobiology. Right, so what's a rhomba dance look like? Okay, that does look like a rhomba. Twerking, okay. Can't really tell if that's twerking from that angle, but that's probably what he's doing. Got a feeling this avatar doesn't have a lower half.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, still a bit over hot. We don't want to do that next. Right, so what's his arms wave dance? Oh, that's like, yeah, okay. Macarena. Yeah, that's the Macarena.
Frameshift drive charging.
What do I have? Silly dance. And that looks like Elmo from Sesame Street, the Muppets. Hip hop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, I'm not sure if that was really hip hop. Chicken dance. Yep, that's the chicken dance. No, right. So these aren't dances. These are just the expressions we had previously.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
Right. Okay. So nothing in this system.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, we're not that far from the edge of the galaxy here. I mean, there is another sector beyond this, which is the edge of the galaxy, but the stars are much thinner here. That looks like it's probably the Monkey Head Nebula ahead of us there.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so we had no shrug. Okay. Hello. And rock on. Other pose. We've got other poses, so I'm not quite sure what that one does. Just puff your cheeks out. And oh, stick your tongue out. Does that actually work? Oh, it does work. Okay.
Scoping complete.
Can you puff your cheeks out and stick your tongue out at the same time? Right, okay, and there's some idle poses. Not quite sure what these will do. I haven't scanned the system yet. Let's do that.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, actually my avatar seems to have zoomed in a bit. Ah, right, okay, that's probably a bit better.
4, 3,
I didn't realise I could zoom in and out.
engage.
Yeah, I don't have the bottom half. That could be quite interesting. You can zoom in on the face. Look a little bit closer at that.
Fuel scoping.
So let's zoom out and see what these poses do.
Fuel scope disengaged.
Right, yeah, very few planets around here.
Charging.
So that's idle pose. Oh, okay, that was a board pose. Idle. Default idle. Fight. Okay. Ninja. I'm not sure if that's really ninja. Sad. Okay, that does look a little bit sad. And victory. Right, okay, that's all the different animations I had to look at. Right. So yeah, nothing in this system, straight up to the next one.
Frameshift drive charging.
So 12 jumps to go.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Yeah, so the last stream I did, or probably the last two streams I did, weren't part of the Tour of the Galaxy. So they won't appear on the Tour of the Galaxy website, but if you look at the YouTube page, they will be on there. Yeah, very few planets around here. I'm guessing that over there is the Monkey Head Nebula.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
Right, okay. So again, there's nothing there.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I must remember when I do find somewhere to land to swap my suit. So I'm still in a scavenger suit.
Frameshift drive charging.
And judging by the amount of fuel there, I need to also actually we should be able to get to the Monkey Head Nebula, but just change it so that I'm only visiting planets systems where I can refuel.
Engage.
At least until we get to the edge of the galaxy.
Fuel scoping.
Let's fully refuel here.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Nothing there really.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, 5 jumps now till we get to the Monkey Head Nebula. It is getting bigger on our screens.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
It does look a little bit like a baboon.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Actually, right there, it looks just like a bird in flight or taking off. All right, we have a lot of planets here on the radar. I've not scanned the system fully, so this must be a system that's been visited previously by people.
Frameshift drive charging.
I do try to keep away from areas that have been visited heavily, mainly because you get twice as much money for the data that you collect, or at least 50% more for the normal data.
2, 1, engage.
Right, okay, so I have just looked at my original
Fuel scooping.
map of the galaxy, and the fleet carrier we're heading to at the moment wasn't there when I started the tour,
Fuel scooping complete.
but I did pass very close to where it is on my first leg going to the tip of the first spiral arm.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Oh, I'm not quite sure why Avatar keeps opening its mouth. It does.
System scan complete.
Also looks very tired. Okay, nothing at all in this system.
Frameshift drive.
Right, so it looks like the next jump will actually get us to the Monkey Head Nebula.
Four, three, two, one, engage.
So I haven't done a sound check. Let's do a sound check. Yep, sound check's quite good, and it looks like there's a relatively low delay. Maybe a second. Right, okay, so we're at a brown dwarf, so we can't refuel here. There are 9 bodies. I've never found anything interesting around a brown dwarf. No, there aren't. Right, let's go to the galaxy map again. Actually, I'll just have a quick look around at the Monkey Head Nebula from the inside. Right, okay, let's pick the next destination. So the next destination is how do you pronounce that? Dryua, Ape, DRN. But let's change the view a little bit. So we want to go to map mode, and we want star class, and we want to apply that to our route, so that we won't go visiting any of the stars where we can't refuel, apart from neutron stars and black holes. But there aren't going to be any, I don't expect there to be that many of those around here. Right, okay, that's that route plotted. 53 jumps. So let's have a look on the map. Right, yeah, so 53 jumps to here, and then I probably won't get there by the end of the stream. So then after that, we will be heading over here to the fleet carrier. Okay. Hopefully now we've filtered out those smaller stars, we will get some bigger systems with planets that are worth going and visiting. Yeah, so we need to refuel fully. That last brown dwarf took our fuel down by quite a bit, so we'll just refuel fully. 18 bodies in this system. Good chance we'll find something that's worth scanning. So after refueling, we'll just get away from the star a bit, cool down, and then we'll have a look at the system, at these planets. Yeah, so still nothing in that range we're looking at there. So straight off to the next system. What have we got there? So that's a Class M planet, so that's the same as our own star.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Not a Class M planet, a Class M star. So planetary nebulas normally have a black hole or a neutron star in the core, and are normally quite colourful. I didn't see any colour on the galaxy map for this one.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Again, nothing in this system.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Warning.
Oh, I'm a little bit too close to the star there. Head away from it and wait for the frameshift drive to cool down. Yeah, so the Monkey Head Nebula is directly behind where we're going, so that should be pointing directly away from the star now.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Alright, just wait, we can't do that. We are probably the wrong side of the star to jump straight off to the next system. We need to just jump into Super Cruise first. So let's let that cool down and do it again.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Warning. Taking heat damage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, let's see what's in this system. So there's nothing there, so straight off to the next one.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right, so 3 stars here. How many planets? Oh, not scanned the system yet. Yeah, just the stars.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
18 bodies here. That's a potentially good sign. Yeah, nothing in the region we're looking for though.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, did I check this system? Oh, nothing there.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so I've been travelling now for well over half an hour, and so due to find something pretty soon.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
Nothing at all here.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
One body here, so that'll be just the start, and then you need to actually scan the system.
Drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
So the stars are noticeably thinning out now.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical.
Okay, nothing there.
Frameshift drive charging.
36 jumps more till we get to the planetary nebula. So 36 jumps is around 45 minutes. Unless of course we find something.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Oh, someone's just joined me on the stream. So, welcome to the tour of the galaxy. We are currently in the... I can't remember where, actually. Where are we? Currently in the Saguineous Rim.
Fuel scoping.
I'm not 100% sure that's how you pronounce it. We're heading towards a planetary nebula.
Fuel scoping complete.
And looking for plant life. So I need to scan another 72 plants to get my number of scans up to 1,000. And we are on our way to the easternmost point of the galaxy. So I set off from Sol yesterday to where I finished the tour before Christmas. And I continued from the same station I was at before Christmas, and now we are travelling towards the tip of the galaxy, which is at the easternmost side of the galaxy.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Right, let's have a look at galaxy info. See how up to date that is.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Right. So let's see. Notable stellar phenomenon. I don't think I've discovered any more of those. So that's probably the same. Let's see the distance. So. Right, so we've probably now covered... Alright, how do I do the text for that? Alright, so we've probably now covered about 735,000 light years. Let's see how many Earth-like worlds I've discovered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 24. 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 5, 6, 7, 38, 39, 40. 41. 51. Right, so it's 51 Earth-like worlds. Oh, right, that was the wrong one. Earth-like worlds, 51. Right, plant species scanned. Right, again, there's the game's calculations and my calculations. They differ there slightly, but I reckon I've scanned 255 plant species. Plants scanned. Right, so we know that is 924 because I have 26 to go. Sectors visited. Right, okay, so I still need to visit 1, 2, 3 sectors out of 42. So sectors is now up to 39. Oh, just a minute. 1, 2, 4, 4. So I've still got to do 4. So that's 38 sectors. And DSS fleet carriers. Oh, all right, let's count that. So, okay, this is probably not accurate now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 20, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 83. Right, so it's 83 now. So 83 out of 91. I'm not sure that 91 is accurate anymore. Because I have actually missed a fleet carrier. I know that is because it was in the centre of the galaxy and it's very similar colour to the background, so I couldn't see that one was there. But there have also been a few additional fleet carriers added which aren't on my initial map, so including the one we're going to next, so that should probably be about right. Alright, okay, so yeah, so that data is now all up to date. Right, anything in this system? No.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Yeah, so the name of this ship is SETI 42, and the 42 refers to the number of sectors in the galaxy that I've been to, and I have previously been to all the sectors in the galaxy. And on this tour we just have 4 more left to go.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so 25 jumps to get to the planetary nebula.
Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Still nothing of interest. What kind of star are we going to? A yellow K-class yellow star.
Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
Nothing there at all.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping.
3 bodies. 2 of those are stars.
Scoping complete.
Unlikely that we'll find anything here.
Warning, temperature critical.
Hello and welcome to the stream. So we're touring the galaxy. We are heading towards the easternmost tip of the galaxy. This is the last leg of my tour of the galaxy. I set off again from Sol yesterday, back to where I finished off before Christmas, and we are now following the spiral arm round to the easternmost tip of the galaxy, and hopefully picking up some plants on the way. So far on this on this stream we've seen absolutely nothing, not a single planet worth landing on, but hopefully that will change soon.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I'm mainly looking for Earth-like planets, water worlds and ammonia worlds. If I find a system with any of those in, I will scan the system and then we'll land on any planets with biology. I may miss planets that have only got one form of biology on, because that's generally speaking bacteria, and I don't bother searching for bacteria, but if we find any others we'll go and visit those.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Yeah, so this is the map of the galaxy, and we are on the last leg, which is travelling from here, which was the Jellyfish Nebula, up to the tip of the galaxy over here, and to the easternmost point, which is somewhere around there. We'll then follow that back, going through the outer Orion Spur, and back to Sol last week, that way. And we'll visit all the fleet carriers on the route. If you're watching on Twitch, which you seem to be, you can. There's a link to this map in there, and you can click on any of these, and it will show you the screenshots from those locations. And some of them have also got links to videos, the YouTube videos for the tour. So yeah, have a look at that if you're interested in that. Right, let's go back to the game and we'll jump off to the. We'll check this system first. Nothing there. Jump off to the next one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, so we'll put the stats on the screen. So I set off in July, not last year, the year before, so July 2021. It took me a year to get all the way around to Colonia. That was going the long way to Colonia. So I spent about 2 months at Colonia, collecting the Odyssey engineers at Colonia, which I didn't already have. I also ranked up to elite in the mercenary rank while I was there. And then we set off from Colonia just in time for Frontier to change the prices of all the plants. So I suddenly ranked up from spending over a year exploring and only getting to 80% of the way to xenobiology. I suddenly ranked up from 80% to getting to elite, to being 5-star elite within 2 weeks. So I then jumped onto the Neutron Star Superhighway to get back to Sol to join in with the Fargoid War. So I spent the last 2 months doing that. Killed about 50 interceptors and about 1,000 scouts. I was just about to jump into doing the settlement recovery missions for the Fargoid War, but I took 10 missions, and out of those 10 missions, sorry, I took 12 missions, and out of the 12 missions, only 3 of them hadn't already been powered up, so there's still a bug there. So I decided to go and do the last leg of the tour of the galaxy, which is what we're doing now. So right, so how do you pronounce that name? Inusuk 68. So I'm guessing you are an elite dangerous player. So I am in the Anaconda, and I did leave yesterday. So or I left from Salt again yesterday. So yes, I would, but it depends what I was doing. If I was just doing the jumps to get plant data, I wouldn't need such a high jump range. So I'd probably pick something a lot smaller. I've been watching oh, can't think what his name is now. Malik VR on Twitch, and he's been using an Imperial Courier to do the xeno scanning, but because I'm trying to get a large distance, the Anaconda does have the best jump distance, at least the best jump distance when you have a couple of SRVs on board. So yes, I would pick the Anaconda for long distance exploration. I don't like the Anaconda for anything else. The first time I went to the centre of the galaxy, I went in an ASP Explorer, but that was back before they invented engineering, and my jump range in that was only 25 light years. This ship currently has a jump range of about 77. If I went down to one SRV, I could get this up to about 80, 81. I think is about what you get to if you remove the other SRV. Yeah, I think it is the best long range exploration ship. I am also carrying two auto field maintenance units and a repair limpets. There isn't probably so much need for that anymore because there are so many fleet carriers dotted around the galaxy. You don't really need to go for more than a day without seeing a fleet carrier. So yeah, so first time I went around the galaxy, I did the entire galaxy, and I think I probably stopped at the centre of the galaxy twice on that tour, and that was the only places where I stopped. But with all the fleet carriers, there's not really much need for auto field maintenance units anymore. Yeah, I have used it a couple of times. But the repair limpets are far more useful. When you crash into a planet or a space station, it's the physical damage, and repair limpets are far more useful. But the auto field maintenance, they don't weigh anything, so they're not slowing you down in any way. So you might as well have them if you've got the space. I mean, I have two, so that I have one auto field maintenance unit to repair the other one, and that way the only thing that can't be repaired is your power supply. But yeah, I have managed to do probably 400,000 light years without stopping with a couple of auto field maintenance units. Yeah, again, most of my Anacondas filled up with cargo bays. Not that I actually use it as a cargo ship because it's got no shields. The only other thing I use my Anaconda for is for delivering or going to fetch weapons. So, because it has a high jump range and all my weapons bays are empty, I can then go jump over to Shinata Desra, pick up cheap weapons, and then take them back to my fleet carrier, and then move them onto the ships where I actually want to use the weapons. So, oh, the Conda Fiddle, is that where you have to switch your, I think it's a power supply, after, because you can't switch to it before when it's too heavy. I have seen the Jumperconda video, and I did try that, but it doesn't seem to work if you have the SRVs on board. So yeah, so I sort of referred back to my previous build.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
So what's that? No right, left, right, back, forward. Let's try turn things blue.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, I'm not quite sure.
Frameshift drive charging.
Blue ship on the hood when you fly finally lands. Oh right. Yeah. I mean that's one of the downsides of the Anaconda trying to land on bumpy terrain. I really wish you could just jump off the ship like a drop ship. Because you can actually get onto the ship. If it flies off when you're on bumpy terrain, you can get onto the ship without it landing. So get onto it. So I don't know why you can't get off it without it landing. That would be a big improvement.
Scooping complete.
Again, that's why Malik VR was using an Imperial courier, because it's got a very small footprint and very easy to land. Generally speaking, though, it's only when I'm trying after certain types of fungoida, which is in mountains, I have a real problem landing. And yeah, I have landed at some very strange angles. Right, still absolutely nothing found. So yeah, so I found a few small planets. I don't think I've even seen that many gas giants, but definitely no Earth-like worlds, water worlds, or ammonia worlds.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, so fungi are not always dark in icy worlds. It depends what particular type you're after, but they do the fungoida. I can't remember what it's called now. Fungoida stratus, I think it is. Yeah, fungoida stratus. They tend to only grow in mountains, and landing near them is a bit of an issue. I do find that concha tend to like dark places. They normally grow in valleys. They're normally a lot easier to find.
System scan complete.
Yeah, if you just find a go down a valley, you can normally find concha at the bottom of them.
Fuel scooping complete.
At least if you're on a planet that has them.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, so I filter out brown dwarfs on my tour. I don't want to be going through 3 or 4 of them and run out of fuel, and it means I don't have to basically check where I'm fueled up. So yeah, I don't actually go to many brown dwarf systems. And when I do, I've never seen a brown dwarf system with an Earth like a water world or an ammonia world, so I wouldn't normally scan a brown dwarf system. If I get close to getting back into Sol without getting the remaining 76 plants that I need to scan, I may start scanning everything just to get that up. So I may scan some brown dwarfs, but oh, we have a water world, the first water world, well, first system worth scanning so far today. So just get away from the sun a little bit. We seem to have quite a lot of stars. So yeah, let's see what we've got. Yeah, so I've been going now for an hour and 40 minutes, and this is the first time I found anything worth scanning. So gas giant, nothing on there, and nothing on that one. To biology, right? So we do have somewhere to go and have a look. Right, we just take a note of the system so we can find that again later. It is 6B. No, it's AB6B. Let's go to AB6B, and it's got 2. So nothing there. So again, it's AB. That means there's another one there. So that's AB6E. AB6E. There's one there. So there's a pretty good chance there'd be some on these remaining 2. Nope. Right, so what else do we have? Another gas giant. So nothing on any of those. 2 geology. Not interested in geology. What's that? Oh, that's just a belt cluster. Okay. I think there. Oh, that's the water world. I won't bother going scanning that unless it happens to be very near to another planet with things on it. Yeah, I don't really need the money for scanning a water world anymore. Particularly as plants are so valuable now. So they are all empty. 2 geology. Alright, so what's that there? That's a high metal world. So we're getting close to all of them now. Alright, so we have stuff around the 3rd star. There's nothing on that. So yeah, nothing there. Right, so I've just been told I have to go. So yeah, I'll end this stream here. I'll just scan these last 2 planets. I will go and scan that planet off stream later on. Do we have anything else? It's just one gas giant somewhere. Is it behind the star? No, doesn't seem to be. Ah, there it is. Right, okay, so that's the system scanned. Thanks very much for joining me on the stream. I will be streaming again very soon. I plan to be streaming regularly for the remainder of the tour of the galaxy. Hopefully I'll complete the tour of the galaxy by April in time for update 15, and I'll be back in Sol then for whatever's happening in update 15. So thanks very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.